Hanan, one of the Infernals from the underworld, took possession of the Celestial King's body. He established himself as the new ruler of this battle game and started the 4th round. Meanwhile, Margaret decided to help Ueki in a last-ditch effort to regain control of Hanan. And then, right in front of us, Margaret transformed himself into a celestial beast. Apparently, it had been within him all along, passed down from his ancestors.
Episode 49, The Law of the 10-Star.
I've got to get to that path area fast. I need to catch up with Sano and Brinko. Huh? What was that you just said?
Why must I keep repeating myself? I said I'd use my awakening chamber to help make Ueki a 10-star.
But how do we know you're not gonna eat him and possess his body? Ueki, I don't think you should trust this guy.
Okay, I'm ready to do it.
Didn't you hear a word I said?
The way I am right now, I don't stand a chance against Hanan. And if it was just my problem, that would be all right. But things are different this time. If I can't win, if I don't defeat Hanan, I won't be able to rescue Mr. K and those guys. And that's the reason I've got to become much stronger. Don't worry about me. If this guy tries to devour me, I'll just have to rip a hole in his gut and pop right out.
Take it easy.
Why do you always have to be like that? You're not at all concerned about what happens to you. You always seem so careless. But when it comes to others, you're exactly the opposite. You'll give up any talents you might have just like that. And you're always willing to sacrifice yourself. Have you ever stopped to think about how that makes me feel? How worried I get? And now, knowing what the dangers are, you're willing to go into this guy's stomach? I just can't believe how selfish you can be. Okay, fine. Go ahead, do whatever you want to do.
Huh?
The fact that we've been able to get as far as we have is mostly because of you in the first place. What's the point of complaining about it now? Just promise me that you're gonna come out of there a lot stronger.
Yeah! I promise you!
I'm sure Ueki can do it. When he comes out, he'll be a 10-star. But until then, I've gotta do my part.
Boomerang cutter!
The power to change speeds and evolve!
Kurogane!
I guess now it's my turn to attack.
I bet those guys have reached that path place by now.
I imagine Sano and Rinko are fighting Hanan right about now. They were the closest ones to the location he created.
How am I supposed to choose which staircase to take? A, B, C, or D? Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, but it looks like the usual sorts of attacks aren't gonna work on this guy.
Does this mean you're gonna try that new move?
That's right. The new ultimate technique I've been perfecting through hours of focused specialized training. The magnetic screw! Choga Zanbiel!
We've got to do something. Diego!
I think we should try a combination attack.
Magnetic screw! Choga Zanbiel!
The living weapon! Invisible weapon! Few sacred weapons!
What exactly are you doing here anyway?
Even though I have a 179 IQ, I need you to do me a favor.
Huh?
Will you
Mm-hmm.
please change me into a lover of eyeglasses one more time?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Come on, I'm begging you, please.
Are you serious?
Yes, of course. Please, this is something you've got to do for me.
This guy's weird!
What?
You freak!
No, wait, I don't think you understand. I want you to change me into a lover of eyeglasses, then force me to go to the battle zone with the others.
No!
Huh? It's not like that! I'm Kill Norton! Kill Norton with the 179 IQ!
Then leave me alone, genius!
Please!
This guy's some kind of monster.
I was really hoping that all of you would have had a chance to mature by now. But I suppose I was being too optimistic.
Hey, Sano, got any more tricks up your sleeves?
Even if I did, this guy's way too strong. He dodged your living invisible sacred weapon combination technique like it was nothing. And I thought for sure my new ultimate magnetic screw Choga Zanbiel would be enough to take him down, but I was wrong.
You're right, but that's still a very impressive tactic.
We'll leave this technique to your imagination.
Well then, I suppose I should wrap this up.
I sure do wish Kill Norton was here now.
Huh?
Then we could combine his power with our own to create a practically unbeatable sacred weapon.
Hey, what is his power anyway? I don't think we ever got a chance to see it.
An unbeatable combination sacred weapon?
You're the only one I can depend on. Everything always goes back to the way that I was living during that 10-year period. Everything was different back then. Even though I never used my sacred weapons in front of anyone, people knew and were very suspicious of me. Sooner or later, I think most of them realized that I was a Celestial. I began to avoid social situations and started spending more and more time by myself. That's when I realized something. I realized that I possessed the talent to calculate. From that point forward, I began to calculate odds on everything and could eventually predict things with astounding accuracy. Thanks to the fact that I could now calculate the outcome of my own actions, I became better and better socially. I had good timing, I learned to use the right words, and even pick the right friends. By the time I was in junior high, I'd become very popular and hardly ever spent a minute alone. However, as I was soon to discover, none of those friendships would last. It didn't really surprise me. They were all based on the odds I had calculated. There wasn't a single relationship that would stand the test of time. Basically, I had been alone right from the very beginning. That is, until I met those guys. These are true friends. They're the only ones who will stick with me when the going gets tough. They're outcasts like me, which is why they totally understand where I'm coming from. But I went and turned my back on them when they needed me most. But right now, even if I did join them in the fight, we'd have no chance whatsoever of defeating Hannon. In the past, I lived to calculate the odds of everything, but now it's exactly the thing that has separated me from the only friends I've got. I want to fight too. My friends are more important than the odds. But I just can't find the courage to go. So please. Help me! Change me into a lover of eyeglasses and take me to fight with Van and Diego Starr!
If that's what you want, I'll make you a lover of eyeglasses.
Yeah? Really?
He's too strong. I was hoping to manage until Ueki came back. No such luck. I guess this is it.
I knew it. I correctly calculated the B stairs. As I predicted.
Kill Norton.
What are you doing here?
Did you bring him here, I?
Yeah, I thought it would be better than coming all alone. He can help us.
Way to go. That was a great idea.
Thanks.
Hey, wait a minute. What's going on here? I thought only a fool would go into a fight if they didn't have a 100% chance of winning.
Well, I'm not a fool, you know. I was brainwashed and then forced to come here.
I don't know. You don't seem smart.
What's that?
You say that you were brainwashed and forced into coming here, but I never did change you into a lover of eyeglasses in the first place.
Wait a second. Then why am I doing whatever you tell me to?
You see, the limiting condition for my power is very specific. I have to make my opponent strike a cutesy pose. And you did, only you raised your left leg. For it to work, you have to raise the right one.
You gotta be kidding!
So you didn't come here because I forced you to. You came because you truly wanted to help your friends in this fight.
Kill Norton.
You're a true man.
How did she ever manage to trick me? I've got a 179 IQ.
Anyway, now that Kill Norton's here, we've got a chance.
All right.
I guess the time for me to reveal my forbidden power has finally arrived!
Let's go! Van, Kill Norton!
Yeah! The invincible culmination! Sacred! Huh?
Weapon.
No chance.
He's out just like that?
Two hours later.
You've conquered the stage and advanced to the celestial 9-star level. You've become a master of the sacred weapon, Seiku!
I'm quite impressed. That's a short period of time to achieve a star.
Thanks, Margaret, but let's move on to the next one right away, okay? The 10-star test. Even with 9 stars, I won't be able to beat Hannon. I've got to get stronger fast. I'm sure the others must be fighting by now.
Well, all right then. Let's get started. Before we do, I want to tell you something. Be careful.
Huh? See? I knew it. You're a good guy after all.
Kill Norton! Wake up! Get it together! You're the one who wanted me to bring you to the battle in the first place! Where's this invincible combination you were talking about? Come on!
It's over.
What do you mean it's over?
Can't you see there's no point in trying? My father warned me about that combination technique, so I was prepared for it. But it's not like it would have actually worked against me anyway. Now that I've seen your skills and how you perform in a fight, it's time for me to make you all disappear.
He's coming.
Hmm?
By now, I'm sure Ueki's gotten much stronger and that he's on his way here to help us. You won't make us disappear.
It's true. Your power is the most troublesome, isn't it? Well then, I'll just make you go away first. Oh, wow. I'm surprised. I thought you'd already given up.
Thanks to you, my eyes are wide open now.
I agree, and I'm ready to fight with you.
I'll show you some max fireworks like you've never seen.
It's the way of a true man.
Well, come on, you didn't really expect us to just give up, did you?
To the max. I've burned myself out.
No, Sano, Rinko.
8 hours and 40 minutes, huh? You guys had a good run. I've got you now. I want to take this opportunity to say thanks for helping me achieve my dream.
Your dream?
That's right. It may seem like a rather ordinary dream to most people, but it's enough to make me happy, that's for sure. Ever since I was a young kid, I've always wondered what it meant to be happy. And although I was born and raised as an infernal, I always questioned whether the route to true happiness was simply to follow in my parents' footsteps. That's about the time I realized that if I wanted to be happy, I had to create my own path to fulfill my destiny. And that's why I decided that I want to destroy everything. Then with a world all to myself, I'll create a perfect life, one that can't be disturbed or spoiled by anyone else. A never-ending path, stretching out in front of me with no one on it. Wouldn't you agree that there would be no greater happiness than walking a path like that forever?
No, I don't. I think you're absolutely wrong.
Oh, come on now. Don't you know that ultimate happiness would be a life without interference? It's a dream that everyone's entertained at some point.
Then why would you go to all the trouble of making a rule that anyone can win if they defeat you?
Huh. To be honest, I don't really know why I did that. Maybe I wasn't sure about my ability to actually create a path like that. Or was it that I thought there was a fighter out there who could rise up and defeat me in the end? I I think the real reason I made that rule and waited so long as you built your strengths and abilities was for the sole purpose of testing and developing my own strength. You see, I had to prove to myself that there wasn't anyone at all who could stop me from pursuing my dream. It's a new dawn.
Gotcha. Sorry I took so long to get back. I'm still not used to this whole flying thing.
Oh, Ueki, you came back. I always knew that you could do it.
So, Seiku, the sacred weapon of flight, huh? Well then, I suppose that means you've become a 10-star now.
All right. I think you'd better step aside. Time to teach this guy a lesson.
counterattacks with everything he's got. Is that the ultimate 10-star sacred weapon called Arch Enemy? Well, Ueki's got one now too. Huh? What's that supposed to be? That's not your ultimate weapon, is it?
Next time, the Law of Ueki versus Hanan. Looks like this is the only way to do it.